Any man who must say I'm the king is no true king. But here at FoodFestLive, we'll make it crystal clear that in the fungi kingdom, only one reigns supreme. Mushroom King Farm in Manalapan, New Jersey. Once known for medicinal purposes and an excellent food source for snails and slugs, the Shiitake have grown to become the most coveted specialty mushrooms for culinary cuisines all over the world. So whether rain, sleet, or in this case, 18 degrees of pure powdery snow, we'll share how Mushroom King Farm produces and distributes over 100,000 pounds of USDA organic mushrooms each month, and how you can grow your own mini farm at home. Let's go. This 50-acre farm is where all the magic happens, and sorry folks, I'm not talking about magic shrooms either. Here's a fun fact though. Mushrooms are the only veggies that contain vitamin D, with Shiitake being the king, supplying a legion of the recommended daily dosage of this sunshine vitamin with just one serving. So fam, thank a farmer today, and please help me welcome the Mushroom King himself, farmer and co-owner Joshua Ho.
So my father started the farm about 20 years ago. He just developed like a really good meaty shiitake like you guys seen.
Yeah.
And the product in the industry back in the day wasn't so great. So when I finished school, he just needed some help marketing. I came in and started really selling the product, and now we're in all the stores in the country and expanding and trying to bring stuff to your home. All right, this is our packing room.
Nice.
Come on in. So this is the first station. After all the mushrooms get harvested, they come in. All these girls are sorting the mushrooms right now. That's kind of where our business started. Yeah. We're taking each mushroom and sorting it into different grades. There's 7 different selections. Nice. And it really kind of helps us, stand out in the industry right now. Here, the ladies are putting the mushrooms into retail packs. So these will go into your, all your retail stores, your Kroger's, your Whole Foods.
Nice. This is crazy, man. This is like literally from the farm to the factory, now factory out to the stores. This is where it's at, you guys. This is beautiful. I had a chance to get to know your dad for a little bit and hear about just all the ups and downs that he's had to face in his life.
Yeah.
And how you came in the picture, you guys started working together. And I think it's just so cool that what he started, you get to just really carry on the legacy.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you and your success?
I mean, it's great that I get to work with my father. I mean, there's always ups and downs when we're working with family, but I mean, it's been pretty successful so far. And hopefully I can lead this, to my kids in the future. For 2 decades, MKF have been able to produce a shiitake mushroom that is meatier, more flavorful, and that retains more nutrients than your average mushroom. It's the father and son duo's cultivation of bringing centuries worth of shiitake growing techniques from Japan, Taiwan, Korea, and China, and trust me, it's bringing a lot of joy into people's homes. I'm seeing all these beautiful buildings. Like, what are these, Alex?
These are greenhouses, but all of these greenhouses, they store the mushroom logs where we actually grow our shiitake mushrooms, and there's thousands of them. Mushroom King Farm does about 100,000 pounds a month of mushrooms, so that's a lot of mushrooms.
That's a lot of mushrooms. Can we go check some of them out? You lead the way.
Awesome.
Let's go. Oh my gosh, that mushroom smell is so intense. And it's a lot warmer here too.
Yeah.
So I love it. But this greenhouse, like, how does this work, man? It looks dope. Can you show me?
So the purpose of the greenhouse is to protect the mushroom logs from the elements. As you can see outside, it's snowing, and during the summertime it gets really hot. So the mushrooms need to be between 60 and 70 degrees to actually start growing really well.
That makes sense.
And so if it's too cold, they grow really slowly. If it's too hot, they don't grow at all. If you check on the bottom, you can see that the little veil part right here.
Yeah.
So once it's connected, if it's still connected, that means it's not ready yet. But this one right here, this one's ready to be harvested.
All right, Alex, so like there's a bunch of these logs that have good amount of harvest on them. Where do they go from here?
So a little later today, our team is gonna actually harvest this entire greenhouse.
Nice.
And so once they harvest it, they put it into the baskets, and then they take it over to our packing facility over there.
Okay.
Ooh, the thick one. I'm gonna take a bite out of this. And
Oh, you guys ate the whole thing.
that's the organic dirt.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Hey, I noticed that there's some like really good looking ones on the ground.
Oh,
Like,
on the
right
ground,
there. Like,
okay.
what do you do with those, man? It's like a waste.
Since we can't give those to our customers,
Yeah.
usually what we do here is we take them and we just toss them around.
Can we play baseball real quick?
Oh, let's go. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
All right, just for all you guys out there, too much raw mushrooms is not that good for you. So normally we always cook it before we eat it. That's a good sign of what not to do. You guys ready for this? Oh!
I'm gonna hit another one. I'm gonna hit another one.
All right, we'll see.
Home run.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh! Damn, dude. You're getting...
The Mushroom King Farm Court comprises of 3 passionate blokes, and once the record was set straight on who the Mushroom King was, we were quickly met with another valiant personality, blazing down the snowy path and staking his claim to royalty. Here's OG YouTuber, co-founder of JK News, and king of Jomalia, Mr. Joe Jitskawa.
What's up, guys? Who are you, man? Who are you, man?
I know that a lot of the reasons why you do business is because of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were having some fun earlier, right? So talk about how your value of having fun and doing things with your friends means so much, and how that translates over to starting Mushroom King Farm Kids.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how everything falls together by just telling people your dreams and things like that. At the time, you know, in the middle of the pandemic, I realized that a lot of people started growing stuff in their backyard. And Josh was always talking about, how do we get into the homes of everyone? Like, how can we make this accessible? Because his farm is like limited by location, right? So like if you wanted to get their mushrooms, you had to be in the area because it doesn't make sense to deliver it all the way to LA. So we kept thinking of something of like, how can we make this accessible? How can we also get people to be excited about like connecting to their food and growing stuff and like getting that satisfaction of like, you made this, you cooked this all from scratch. And that's how we came up with the kits.
What do you want to say to the people who've been supporting by purchasing a Mushroom King Farm kit?
I'm super grateful that people were just as excited as I was, because we didn't know what would happen. Like, you know, my main thing is comedy, and it's so unrelated to mushrooms, right? But the thing is, I think people saw how fun and like interactive it was, and it's almost like a modern day chia pet, but you get to eat it.
Speaking of meals, I heard that Josh is cooking something up at the house for us, right?
I'm pretty excited because he's always raving about his dumplings. I never had a chance to try it yet, so this is gonna be a pretty cool change.
All right, Big Josh, let them know what we're making over here.
So today we're gonna make some dumplings with pork and leek, and also chicken and our shiitake mushrooms.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games though. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want.
What are you doing over there, Joe?
I'm inventing some new styles of how to wrap a dumpling up. This one I call the grandma's closet.
Oh man, what's it gonna taste like?
Hopefully not grandma's closet. I remember making dumplings with my mom and my grandma.
Yeah.
And every time we would sit there and gossip about all of the people in the whole entire world. And that's when I learned how to roast people.
I feel like making dumplings is where like all these families bond.
This is Team Josh and Carrie over here. We just did a bunch of these. This is mostly what, pork, right? This is all pork?
Yeah, it's all pork, yeah.
Look at ours compared to theirs, dude.
Chop, chop.
Why does ours look like this? Hey, I'd say this is kind of cool though. It looks like the back of a fish.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out one of mine too. It looks like more of a xiaolong bao that you would get at DTF.
Were you trying to make a xiaolong bao?
No, actually, it shifted into this.
These are pan-fried dumplings, and these are boiled dumplings.
That was really good. Sensational. FoodFestLive exists to build the next generation of successful food entrepreneurs, one meal, one story, and one business at a time. And while we're facing one of the most serious and uncertain crises in recent history, we stand with our brothers and sisters in solidarity through food and gratitude. We want to thank Mushroom King Farm for flying us out and inviting us into their beautiful home. Food, story, community. That's who we are. So until next time, fam, we'll save you a seat at the table and let's foodie up.